This video is brought to you by the letters A, D, H, and D. This was going to be a proper, whatever I do and whatever you want to call that, I wouldn't call it proper, unboxing of the Tipsy Aurora, which are 1BA a la Neptune by QDC, which seems what they're trying to emulate. These are gorgeous. Absolute stunners. But we're not here for that today. We're here for interesting stuff. And this is interesting, but it got out-interested in by another set that I never heard of in my life called NAGA, which I guess is known and reasonably popular across the ocean into to my west, which would be China. And I took a graph of it. I listened to it first. I always listen first, and I can tell, oh, this is not. And then I graph. It's like a game that I play with my ears to kind of see if I can see. I thought that cymbal strike sounded brilliant, but I wasn't getting any kind of. It sounded like what I thought it sounded like, kind of like that plateau. This is fascinating. If you look at that and you're like, oh God, roll off. No. This is an amplitude scale, essentially. You've got from the bass to 4K, basically a table. And this is pretty much what the Shozy 1.1, a little more bass, kind of looks like. It's got that table right there. And instead of fall off, it's the amplitude, the scale, post 4K it's all present all the way to 16. It's just not as emphasized, which is a fascinating replay. And so I'm putting this, I don't know when the last time I took this and put it in a video, like, because I got excited, but this is something to keep your eyes on. Really, really, really interesting. I'm all about enjoying music, but if I'm gonna wreck stuff, something a little different than what people might already have. Harmon stuff again and again. This is really well built. I can understand why they're asking a lot of money. Not that that's something that I agree with, but it looks nice. It looks like they've been doing this for a while. NAGA Audio. And this is the 5BA version. And it's got a fascinating tune. I'm gonna be listening to this. I'm looking for something new because I'm not finding it right now, and that is fascinating. That is literally fascinating. So I'm gonna be OCDing with this today, just because I wanna familiarize my brain with that. What does that not do? What does that do? Because I always find stuff up here just 1 or 2 dB and I'm done. Like, I can't handle that. Now let's reduce everything after 4 and see how that works out. There's a couple sets like that. Remember, this would be, if the bass was slightly elevated, this would be the prototypical dark tune because it would left to right down. This is pretty much stable audiophile to 4K, and then it's got the drop down, and I'm not missing stuff yet, but I got a trip on it. So I'm going to do a video for these. I'm sorry, Tipsy. You're going to get your thing, but sometimes you just got out interesting today by the NAGA, because that interests me. Japanese say omoshiroi. This is omoshiroi. So I'm going to go ahead. The cable's real nice and all that stuff, and it comes with a wipe cloth. And again, this is not the retail version. This is stuff that gets sent. And like, what do you think? And NAGA, I think really interesting. If this is like your house sound versions of this, that would be cool. One, as an alternative to people that want different stuff in their collection that excels at one thing and maybe not another. And also because the look and all of that, everything's ticking right now. I'm listening to music. I was tuning the Fearless Solar version, so I shouldn't even brought that up. I'm gonna bang my head off a wall. I'm gonna enjoy these today. I'm not tuning nothing. I'm just gonna enjoy. And I'm out. Shows live on stage for hoes yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of